Hi, my name is Andrea Del Angel, and I'm the Content Marketing Manager here at Baremetrics. Today, I'm going to walk you step by step through how to set up the Baremetrics HubSpot integration. All right, let's get into it. So the first thing we're going to do is go into our settings in Baremetrics, and then we're going to look for the HubSpot tab. So it's under integrations here. If we click it, go ahead and connect our HubSpot account. So it'll automatically take us to HubSpot, and it'll have us select which account we want to connect. So I'll go ahead and select the Andrea demo, and then it'll automatically take us through some permissions. Since I've already connected a couple times because I've been filming this video a couple times, it didn't show up for me, but it'll have you select like the permissions that you want your metrics to have in HubSpot. So it'll take you back to the settings here, and then you'll be able to select which contact properties you want to sync from HubSpot into Baremetrics. So now that we're thinking about which contact properties to sync from HubSpot to Baremetrics, it's important to think about what analysis you would like to do with this information. So you can sync up to 10 contact properties from HubSpot to Baremetrics. For example, some of the things that would be interesting to look at for me, am I targeting the correct ICP? So how you could be able to look at that in Baremetrics would be importing the HubSpot contact properties of industry. So let me look into that and check this. All right, so that's going to be imported, as well as company size. So I can make sure that I'm targeting the correct industry and company size of my customers that are staying the longest. Another thing that would be interesting to look at would be which HubSpot deal owner is bringing in the customers with the highest LTV. Which customers are staying the longest, and what are they doing that maybe all of our other sales reps could do? So in that case, we could import the deal owner property in HubSpot. So in this case, it would be contact owner. All right, so now that you have the contact properties selected that we want to sync from HubSpot to Baremetrics, you can go ahead and hit save. You can import up to 10 contact properties, so definitely don't feel like this is the limit. And with that, we conclude our configuration of the integration. The only other thing to remember is that Baremetrics will perform both inbound and outbound syncs every 2 hours. So pulling the selected properties for segmentation. So that means you can splice and dice your data however you want with these contact properties in mind, now coming in from HubSpot. And in the next section, we'll see how it looks in HubSpot with Baremetrics properties added. Now we're going to take a look at how Baremetrics data looks like in HubSpot. All right, so we're first going to navigate to the CRM tab, and then we're going to go to the contacts page. Once we're there, we're going to click into any contact we want. So I'm going to pick Tommy. Once on the contact page, we're going to navigate over to the key information tab and click this little cog icon that's a little bit hidden. Within the page that pops up, we're going to go over to add properties, and then we're going to search for Baremetrics. So now we can see all of the different metrics that we can select to show on each contact within HubSpot. So I'm gonna lifetime value and MRR, and then we're gonna hit save, and then save and exit. So now we can see the Baremetrics lifetime value and MRR for each and every contact that we have in HubSpot. This means you can now use these Baremetrics properties in HubSpot lists, dashboards, workflows, and reports. Now you're probably wondering what you can do with this integration now that it's fully set up. Well, I've got some ideas. For example, you can automate win-back campaigns for churned customers, or trigger upsell sequences for high-value accounts. Truly, the opportunities are endless when it comes to this integration, and we're super excited to see what you guys come up with as well. Now we'll navigate over to Baremetrics to see how HubSpot data looks like in there. Now that we're in Baremetrics, let's quickly go through where to find the HubSpot contact properties that you sync in Baremetrics. So first, we're in the Control Center, and we're going to navigate over to the Customer tab here. Once we're in the Customer tab, we're going to go ahead and click on any customer that you want. So now that we've clicked into a customer, we're going to go ahead and navigate over to the Attributes little tab that we have here, and we're going to click Customize here, this little Customize button. And then in the little search bar that pops up, we're going to type in HubSpot. Now this will pull up all of the different properties that we're pulling in from HubSpot into Baremetrics, and we can toggle on as many as we'd like. So I'm going to toggle on the original source ones, and once you've selected all the ones that you want, you can go ahead and click Save. All right, so now we've saved our attribute. Let's double check that they are showing up correctly. So if we scroll down, we'll come across the HubSpot properties that we've toggled on. And now these are showing up for every single customer in Baremetrics. Also, this means that now you can segment by these properties within Baremetrics. That segmentation piece is crucial and one that we're super excited for you guys to try out. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. We can't wait to hear what you think. Thank you. Bye.